All right, in the trailer's cooled off by that air conditioned unit that put in here. Robbie and I put in here. Man, I'm sweating. I'm soaking wet working in here. But little projects that we got to do. I pulled that little piece of wall off that's all rotten. I think it's rotten. I got to pull all this up, pull this whole piece of sheetrock up, pull that piece of floor out. That piece of floor right there, pull that thing out of there. And then I started taking off all the little trimmings on the wall. There's a bunch of trash right there. That's the little AC unit. Come out of my shed at my house. 66 degrees is set on. Hadn't cut off yet. And it's keeping this part of the house warm. We got the little louver door shut over there. And we got the bedroom door shut there. And this is cool. It's boiling hot outside. Right here is cool. But here's a little room. One of the bedrooms. This is what we're going to do in here. Got a leak coming up out of the ceiling here. So we're going to pull all that up. Pull that up. Pull all this up. Probably take out this wall or the corner. And see what's going on all along this floor here. All along there. I think the guy had animals. Well, we know he had animals. Cats. And at least one dog that we noticed. Signs of a dog. Well, this place reeked terrible. So I pulled all the trimming off. The little pieces of, looks like an eighth piece of wood that's used for crown molding. Pulled all that off. Yeah, there's one of them there. You see all that brown stuff? That's the crown molding. And I pulled all the little sections out between the sheetrock. See, here's the sheetrock. This is sheetrock with the paper's got this design on it. They just butt the sheetrocks together and they take that little piece of filler, this little piece of wood, and they staple it to it. There's little nails. So they staple the sheetrock. See, this is staples to the sheetrock. This is the nail that put up the little trim on the wall. And so this is the corner. That's how they cover it up with that little piece of trim. And this is the gaps. And they got a big gap there. I put my finger in there. And they put that little piece of their piece of crown molding, which is this right here. Little piece of wood. Guess it's about a 1/4 inch thick. That's the back side of it. Front side's got like a laminate covering on it. And so that's this bedroom here. It's got this big walk-in closet. They had dogs in here. I think that's where they was going to the bathroom on the carpet. Boy, it smelled bad. Anyway, I might, we were talking about making the living room side bigger, taking this wall out right here. Well, not take it out, but move it over about 2 foot, 3 foot, or maybe make the bedroom. Take the bedroom here, move this over 2 or 3 foot. We'll probably make the living room bigger. Me, I'm for leaving it just like it is. I mean, I don't want to put too much effort in here. I just want to make it livable so we can start building a cabin. That's all. That's my goal is. There's the big gaps. You can see the big gaps. With a little piece of crown molding. Here it is on the floor there. You use that for crown molding. And there's some heavy duty furniture. This is what they had all the games were sitting on. Now we got a little sign Robbie made, put up by the front, keep people out. Let them know. Well, I doubt if it keeps people out, but let them know that we're here. And this is the nice handy dandy faucet, wrapped in aluminum, and oh, here it is. I don't know where the water comes out of. So anyway,
water doesn't come out of there.
We're going to pull this whole sink up. We're thinking about this counter, maybe leaving it as is. I think that's good enough to live with. And all these cabinets, I think that's good enough. Just clean them up. Good enough for us to live with until we get our little cabins. That's what I want to do. Put a cabin up. I just want to make this livable. And this is the louver door. Open this up. Oh, Robbie's got this thing locked up. I guess that keep the dogs in or out. Oh, there's the back door. This is the washroom. Got to pull all that up. This is the whole bathroom. This is where we're gonna put in a good little piece of money here. And I'm gonna gut out this whole entire bathroom. Put in. I don't know why they got tons of caulking on the floor. I don't know what all that's about. Robbie keeps asking, why does he do that? Must be a major leak somewhere. Something's going on. Anyway, we're gonna pull all this out. Pull this straight down to the studs. Move this thing, I don't know. Leave it there, move it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, this is where a couple dollars are gonna go into that spot. And this is all part of the stamp collection he left behind. He spent a lot of money in stamp collection. This is another spot where dogs were back here and they would go in the bathroom there, go in the bathroom here. So we're gonna pull this whole entire floor up, pull this walls out, pull all this out. This room was this is the room that had all the books were laying on the floor covered in dust, like it hadn't been moved in years. And you can see the dust on the walls. He must have had a fan in here blowing. I don't know, keep the dogs cool, maybe. And he had in here in the bathroom, he had a little block about so high off the ground, I guess, to keep the little dog from coming in. The cats, he had cats, I know they can jump that. So I guess this was the dog's room with all the books. And he probably stayed up in there and stayed in the bathroom. Dog went to the bathroom in there. That's a mess. So this section, we're gonna have to redo all the walls for sure. And well, here's the outside. Here's the little steps. I put some bricks up on the steps. I had to raise that. Look, I raised the steps up about 4 inches, because that first step right there, well, that was a step there to get in and out of there. And I spent the whole day coming in and out of this door, moving all those books. And boy, the next day, my legs were sore. Well, it sure is pretty out here. Of course, over here is where I showed you before. This is the shelves that were full of stamps, and this is all his books. Well, I guess they're ours now. All these books were all over the floor. They still dusted. They're still dirty. Still got dirt all over the top of them, dust. I just moved them. World War, all the wars. Look at the Civil War Atlas. Civil War Atlas. The Civil War. Isn't that something? American Revolution. World War I. World War II. Oh man, nothing about war. Books, all this is about war. He studied war. Every time I say that, I think of that song. I ain't gonna study war no more. But anyway. So here's the grass. Needs to be cut. This is the grass that needs to be cut. I still gotta. We hadn't even looked at it. Hadn't even looked at a tractor yet. So this was a fairly newer. I would think a couple years old water pump shed. So he must have had that redone. And there's the sky, boy. It's got cloudy and cooled off. There's a pile of trash we pulled out of there. It was all over. It was all over. There's a yellow spots where it was all laying out. Put up there's our temporary cooling system. That come out of my little shed in my house, and had a 8x16 shed. That's what cooled it off. So I put it in here. Now it's cooling off that little room in there. That's a little temporary thing, just to cool us off while we're working in there. And here's the grass. Grass that needs to be cut. There's the neighbor. His yard looks pretty. This looks beautiful out here, especially when the grass is cut. And there's all the junk. I guess we're going to have to get us a dumpster and figure out what's going on there. Now up there on that roof up there, that's the corner where there's, I guess there's water staying on the ceiling. So I got to get up there and find out what's going on there. And over, I think on the other side, maybe over there, I'm not too sure. But right around here is, see, this thing's dripping water. See the drip? There's a drip, and that's what happened on the other window. I know they got water. Water runs down here. It's going through. That's good. But right in here, oh, look at this. There's a major leak right there. It's got that thing. That roof's got to be leaking somewhere. And a little spot right there is, can't see it. That's like a little gutter. Catches water runoff. Then they have this roof. They put their roof on top of it over